Hi, Reddit. I've rewritten this post more times than I can count. Every time I thought I was ready, my hands would freeze above the keyboard. Because writing this means accepting that the life I imagined doesn't exist anymore. I'm 30 years old. For almost 5 years, I was in a relationship with a woman I believed was my forever. We didn't rush things. We took it slow. We learned each other piece by piece. That's why it hurts so much now, because nothing about us felt fake at the time. We met through mutual friends. No sparks, no movie moment. Just a conversation that didn't feel forced. Then another. Slowly, she became the person I told everything to. The person I texted when something good happened. The person I wanted next to me when things went wrong. She used to say I made her feel safe. I used to think that meant something. The first years were peaceful. Not dramatic, not toxic. Just real. We argued sometimes, but we talked things through. We laughed a lot. We made plans, not fantasies, real plans. Apartments we liked. Cities we talked about living in. Names we liked for kids someday. I trusted her completely. And I don't say that lightly. About 8 months ago, something shifted. Not in a way you can point at and say, this is where it broke. It was quieter than that. More dangerous. She started being present, but not there. She listened but didn't hear me. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. She would scroll on her phone while I talked, then apologize and say she was tired. I told myself I was overthinking. Then excuses started stacking up. Work stress, headaches, needing space, girls' nights that became regular. I adjusted. I always adjusted. Because that's what you do when you love someone. You make room for their bad days. But slowly, I started feeling like a guest in my own relationship. I remember one night clearly. We were sitting on the couch. She was texting someone and smiling. I asked casually, "Who's that?" She paused for half a second too long. "Just a friend." That pause stayed with me longer than the answer. Weeks passed. My anxiety grew, but I kept it inside. I didn't want to accuse her. I didn't want to become suspicious, jealous, controlling. I wanted to be the guy she felt comfortable with. But comfort, I learned, can turn into complacency. One evening, her best friend messaged me. We barely talked before. The message was short and cold. "Please don't tell her I told you, but you deserve to know." My heart started racing before I even knew why. We met the next day. She couldn't look at me. Her voice shook. She said my girlfriend had been seeing another guy for months. Not once. Not a mistake. A second life. Dates. Long conversations. Emotional connection. While still coming home to me. She said my girlfriend didn't want to lose me just in case. That sentence destroyed me. I confronted her that night. She didn't deny it. She cried. She apologized. She said she was confused, that she felt lost, that she loved me but didn't want to be alone. And suddenly everything made sense. The distance, the phone, the silence. I asked her one question. If he had chosen you fully, would you still be here? She didn't answer. That silence was my answer. She asked for time, for forgiveness, for another chance. She said she would do anything. But something inside me finally woke up. I realized I wasn't her partner anymore. I was her safety net, her emotional insurance, her backup plan, and I couldn't unsee it. Leaving her was the hardest thing I've ever done, not because I stopped loving her, but because I loved myself just enough to walk away. Now I'm alone, relearning who I am without her. Some days I feel strong. Some days I replay every memory and wonder if any of it was real. I don't hate her. I don't wish her pain. I just wish I hadn't built my future around someone who never planned to stay. So, Reddit, was I right to leave? Even when staying would have been easier.